when I had my dream of this 2 years ago, I wanted to do it face to face, meaning that because I love to travel, I would have gone to where you are, and I would have set up and did it because I think when you have someone in their element, in their home,
Mhm.
in their safety, in their castle, it's a totally different experience. And I will get there. No doubts, I will get there. But now it's allowed me. I can reach out to people with an email,
Mhm.
right? And then we're sharing like your network is, I'm tapping into your network, you're tapping into mine, and we're going from there. But when you mention the examples like domestic violence and people, now they're in a home and things like that, I look at it and I feel if your escape was going outside,
Mhm.
as simple and as conventional as that may be, for a lot of us, we can't even do that now, right? So everyone's in their own little bubble, but their bubble is
Mhm.
smaller
Right.
now, right? So I would have loved to been able to take my energy on the road and say, you know what, Laura, I'm coming to you.
Right.
We hug, we embrace, we get right down to the interview, and then you know what, we go on our merry way. But that connection, that energy, you can fill a room with it.
I don't know. Your energy is so thick. It's you can't. It's not even palpable. I mean, it's so thick. I can't. For example, this is for me. I've never felt more connected in my life, and maybe because I just have a cat and I have this opportunity. There's this open space, so I receive, and I'm quite demonstrative. However, I can shut the door on anytime and close when you're face to face. In this face to face for me anyway, it's virtual. And I can touch. If you're in China, I can still contact you and have that connection. And I wonder, does it depend on the location, the degree to which, from your experience, because I don't have the experience that you have as a podcaster, as a person who's global like you do. I don't have that presence as you do. I'm wondering though, the intensity with which that you connect, that I know you connect with your audience. Do you sense that there's any barrier right now regarding just the fact that we are here in space and there's just space between us? We're right here. Does it matter how far the distance? Do I have to touch you? Because I can touch a computer, that's not the same. And I can offer a gentle virtual hug if that works. Would it be any less or more meaningful if I really understood from where you were coming and I might not be able to tangibly touch your skin?
I think now, no, because we've got so used to it. But I will say when we come out of it, that's going to be the struggle. But what I would say is, I'll use you and I as an example. The connection we have is organic, right? And it's created by the back and forth, by the comedy and the connectiveness
Mhm.
of it. Now, you put you and I in the same room. Imagine how that's going to be amplified. There's some people that the reason the reason I believe I connect well with them is I have that day or two connection before. I get them comfortable in the build up, and then I do my intro. Thank you for another episode of Behind the Shades. Your host Terraine, but today's a little bit different because you're interviewing me. So I think that banter back and forth, but you know how it is. You remember when let's say you go to a cocktail party. That's probably the most social event you can. Everyone looks nice. Everyone's has their hair styled. Everyone has the best date they can get, but it's purely conversation. The person that doesn't talk, that's in the suit, that's in the dress in the corner, they stand out because everyone else is doing that. But there's no barrier in regards to the connectivity, but I think there's a barrier in regards to the energy that you can give or you can receive because I've done 110 interviews and there's probably 50% of them that I still connect afterwards, like you and I to this day.
I'm so curious because you have this energy. You were mentioning this, it's kinetic, it's organic, and you just have this way that no matter what, in my heart, what I know for sure is that everybody's got something. I've talked to generals, I've talked to presidents, I've talked, I don't care who it is, where you are, or what you do. Everybody's got something. I may never know what it is, and I don't need to know. I just know that, and it may never be revealed. You got something, I don't know what it is. I got stuff. You know my stuff. That said, it creates the foundation. It lowers the playing field, that we're really all just coming from the same place. And essentially, it seems like we just want to be heard. And in the words of Toni Morrison, when your children walk into the room, do your eyes light up? And you offer that space. So who's offered you? Who's offered you? Who's shown their eyes light up to you? Whose eyes lit up when you've entered their space?
Oh, there's so many. Those who've gone through domestic violence, survivors, has touched me in a way that I didn't think it would. My background is that I went to school for paralegal, so I'm familiar with the law. I'm familiar with the stats and everything. I had to learn it to graduate. But it's different to read a number than to see the people behind that number.